Michael and Maggie were not exactly looking for love. They had, in fact, pretty much given up on the heart's concept and had settled into a societal majority that breeds a mediocre existence. They mirror a generation of people who settle for second and third bests and then try to make the best out of the situations that they feel obligated and relegated to fulfill. These are two highly passionate and romantic people who have ideals and dreams of what love should be. At middle age, they are feeling that perhaps their goals were set too high and the bedtime stories they learned as children were just fairy tales. A gusty Minnesota wind of fate causes a divine confrontation, and the concept they had imagined and had almost given up on becomes real. This is not a how-to book in the sense that it can spell out steps to overcome tragedy, but it's a what-if book that speaks of the awe-inspiring power of love and how it can motivate us and give us the courage we need to face obstacles in this life. In essence, it's about hope in the midst of adversity. It speaks about the reality of conflict in this life as being the norm, and how it will take every trace of love you can find to just get through the normal. This is a story of two ordinary people who find an extraordinary love. It takes them face to face with shadows in a valley that we will all walk into. If you want to believe that real love still exists today, and that its perfection casts out all fear, then come away in the always. This had to be one of my favorite places with her. It was where we relaxed, where we cried, where we laughed, and where we dreamed. She used to tell me that it was as close to heaven as she'd ever gotten. The short-lived peace of that moment was intense. It was almost as if we had found a temporary shelter from the rain. Maggie in my arms was never anything less than magic. I turned my head and reached down and kissed her gently on the temple as I nudged her to me with my shoulder. I held her so tight that I was afraid that she couldn't breathe. It must have been only minutes, but it seemed like hours before she gathered in opening.
It's so strange to be in places where you've never been before, but the path becomes so clear, like you've once gone through that door. And the music from the other side, it's a tune that you don't know, but you start to sing the words as if you wrote it long ago. Now the music from the soul can't be heard by human ears. It's an understanding from the heart, only learned through human tears. But it drives you on a journey through a land where you believe. If you never lose your will to love, then it's love that you'll receive. Sent here for you. I heard a calling from a dream come true. In a forest you are sleeping, and with just one kiss we knew. I was sent here for you. I was sent here for you. I was raised a city boy with my future all mapped out. On to college, then out to LA. I'd be rich, there was no doubt. So I look around me now, in a small town next to nowhere. Where's the rhyme? What's the reason? to climb down this back stair. Then through the dark of midnight, a star began to shine, and I heard the song your heart had sung, and I knew that song was mine. I was amazed you knew the words to the story of my life. Then I saw the reason I was here. I was standing with my wife. I saw you in the darkness, your heart breaking at the seams, holding bits and pieces of your past and broken dreams. When you saw me, your tears fell, it was then we knew for sure that God listens when your heart breaks, 'cause He sent me here for you. I was sent here for you. Calling from a dream come true. In a forest you were sleeping, and with just one kiss we knew that I was sent here for you.
For those who inevitably will learn to carry this torch to the next generation. Placed my lips next to her ear and began to whisper to her softly, "Maggie, I believe with all my heart that you can hear me right now. I know that your spirit is still listening. You must be a little worried, but don't be scared, baby. I'm right here. You'd love the lake this morning. The ice looks like a huge mirror with a light coating of last night's snow. There are already some kids out skating in a